Hey YouTube, this is Sludgeball. This would be my Raw review from the 11th of April. The reason why I haven't done this because I've been sick. Yeah, I haven't been I haven't had a good speech. Yeah, I would have sounded like a dog crossed between a horse, something like that. Anyway, Raw tonight, I believe I thought it was good. You might not think it was good because of the R-Truth is in the triple threat for the WWE Championship. This was I've seen random pushes in the past, but I've never seen a push like this. He went from getting annihilated from Nexus, lasting like 40 seconds in a Royal Rumble, lasting 2 minutes in the Elimination Chamber, getting beaten up by Mason Ryan, CM Punk, and then all of a sudden he's got this big push. Anyway, so the start of this, you had John Cena out in the ring saying that he should be the #1 contender, like give him a rematch. And then Randy Orton came out and said that I won at WrestleMania, so it guarantees me a rematch. And I'm like, go away, Randy Orton, just walk. I don't want you in the WWE Championship. And then you had John Morrison come out and say that he's worthy of a championship. He is. Then Dolph Ziggler came out and said that he's the most talented superstar in the ring. I would have to agree. Well, he's one of the most talented. He's not the most talented, as there is another person on the roster. I reckon it's like there, and the rest of them like down here. Like you won't know because it's not on the screen, but you know it's at my feet. Let's just say that. And then R-Truth. Of all, I'm not lying. Of all people, R-Truth. What? What? Really? Really? Yeah, I used a misquote there, but you know, it was recommended in that sort of circumstance. And then, Truth's like, I've never had a WWE Championship. I've never had a World Championship match. And then Dolph Ziggler's like, there's a good reason for that. And I'm like, oh, let Ziggler speak. I wanted the opponent R-Truth, but he didn't. And then the general manager beeped in and said there was going to be a 5-man gauntlet match. A gauntlet match is similar to the championship scramble, but similar. You don't come in at certain times, so you have two superstars start. But once one gets pinned or submitted or submits or like gets eliminated, they're out. So yeah, they kept coming in. So you had Dolph Ziggler and Randy Orton to start with, and then they were going at it, and then when Randy Orton finally got his like thing up, Nexus came. Mason Ryan, David Otunga, and the other guy, McGillicuddy, and yeah, they attacked him, and then he got disqualified. So that means Dolph Ziggler got through. So there's probably going to be a match between him and Punk at Extreme Rules. Anyway, and then the next person came out was R-Truth, and he hits his like finisher. I don't even know what it's called. It was like similar to Shelton Benjamin's finisher. It's like yeah, I don't know what it's called. But anyway, he eliminates Dolph Ziggler, and then John Morrison comes out. R-Truth eliminates John Morrison. He like goes for the shooting star, no, I mean the Starship Pain, and he gets out of the way, and then does that Shelton Benjamin finisher. I don't know what it's called because I haven't seen him do a finisher in about 2 months. He hasn't wrestled decently for 2 months. And then John Cena came out, and yeah, John Cena kept a different move set from John Cena. Kept hitting these like suplexes and all these types of maneuvers, and I thought that was pretty good, in my opinion. And then when they got back into it, when R-Truth started getting back into it, you had Miz and Alex Riley interfere, making a double disqualification, and then the general manager beeped in and said that you're right, Miz, there's no #1 contender. There are 2 #1 contenders, so it's a triple threat match. John Cena, R-Truth, and The Miz. This was just a way to seem like to make The Miz more vulnerable of losing the title. but I still think The Miz will win at Extreme Rules, depending on the matchup. It looks like it's just going to be a normal triple threat at the moment. Next thing I want to talk about, this was a sad day for wrestling. One of the greatest heels to leave the company has left. Edge retired under doctor's orders. Apparently, he underwent a strength test after WrestleMania. He passed, but WWE wanted to be safe, unlike TNA, and give him extra tests. And a scan showed that he's got like something wrong with his neck and spine. And he said that if he continued what he'd been doing, he'd be in a wheelchair. And at the age of 37, he's still got a lot of life left in him. And you don't want to see, if he wrestles for another 5 years, that's 42, and he's going to be in a wheelchair for the rest of his life. He doesn't want that to happen. But Edge, he's had so many injuries. He's had a bloody broken neck. He's had a torn pectoral or lat muscle. He's had a torn Achilles. Like, he's had 3 major injuries in his career, and still he's been able to bounce back and get back to like his 100% that he's always been able to do, which is astonishing. And Edge, he's held the most championships by anyone. He's held the world championship 11 times, which is phenomenal. And he was just such a good wrestler. He wrestled for 14 years, which is a very long time, and he's still only 37. So yeah, he started wrestling when he was 23. It was his dream, him and Christian, to be in the WWE, and they got it. Yeah, so yeah. What happens? We have to watch SmackDown. I've actually watched a bit of it. I know what happens. Next topic, I want to talk about the debut of Cara. Now, this kid is a freak. Well, he's not a kid, but this young superstar is a freak. Like, some of the moves he did, although he did have a couple of botches, but who cares? Like, they weren't like extreme botches, but they're gonna have to do something about his entrance, because that's the second time he fucked it up, and it looked like he was like shaking his shoulders, and he did it. And then a second botch is when he was going for like his like thing off the top rope, and Primo went to like grab him, and then he fell off. But that's okay, you know. Practice makes perfect, you know. What he's used to is not the same, like in Mexico, and now coming to the like pressure was on him, but he still delivered a beautiful match. I would have to give it like a 4-star match. It was pretty good, and Primo didn't wrestle like a jobber, which was good. He actually produced some good offense, and actually limited Sin Cara to such limited offense, even though it looked Sin Cara was really dominating. But some of the moves that he pulled off for Primo to like get Primo did a good job just taking the moves. Like, some of the moves were just phenomenal. Like that finisher, like, what is that? It's like a modified superplex, but like he's like, I don't know how he did it. I don't know what it's called. Oh, but it was just phenomenal. This superstar, where he goes next, I don't know. I'd love to see. I'd like to see a tag team with him and Rey Mysterio, and them having the tag team championships, building the tag team division back up. But I don't want him to be involved with Rey Mysterio and Del Rio, because that's just so stereotypical. Like, I did it with Alberto Del Rio with Rey Mysterio, and it got a bit boring in the end. So hopefully, maybe he does something with Sheamus. I remember this time last year, Sheamus was so dominant, and now he's just that crummy United States champion. Also, there was a group called Apple tonight. WWE, I don't know what you're doing, putting superstars like Evan Bourne and Daniel Bryan in a group with Santino Marella and Mark Henry, like, and Core are having their own problems, and then you bring another group in, and you just like, Why are you doing that? Like, it's not relevant to the storyline. And they're like, it's for Vladimir Kozlov, but who cares? Vladimir Kozlov's only gonna get released anyway, so yeah, that's where I'm gonna New Divas Champion, or an Awesome Kong promo. We flick the Barbie doll off, which means shit is going down in Extreme Rules. I'm so happy for Awesome Kong. She's just gonna fucking tear every diva apart. And you know, I'd love to see a Beth Phoenix and Awesome Kong match. The two strong divas. I like to see Beth Phoenix get dominated by another diva, which is like hard to believe. It's Beth Phoenix. She's like 5, 8, 9, and like she's the only one that's got like muscles bigger than mine. But anyway, that's my Raw review. It was pretty good. It was a pass in my opinion, about a 7.5. I'd give it. There were actually a couple of very good matches in my opinion. Oh, and there's a bloody tag team match. JR King versus Cole and Jack Swagger, but mate, I reckon this will be the end of this, as Jack Swagger got slapped by Cole, and like after he lost to King, and yeah, so and there's gonna be some feud, and Cole, he's probably gonna be a dick about it and start doing stupid shit. Anyway, that'll be my Raw review. Comment on how you thought it went. Oh, and there's this really awesome guy. He like gets I saw SmackDown on YouTube. There's this guy who's able to get it before actually got released in my country, which is this afternoon, and he able to put it on YouTube. He uses gets it off some sort of website. But anyway, I'll put a link in the description box for his channel. Go check him out. He's awesome. He has all the wrestling stuff before it actually comes out, which is awesome. Anyway, I'm Sludgeball. See ya.